to your practice today. My name is Dawn Hansen, and today we're going to be doing some forward folding yoga. So working with the downward flow of energy. It's very important in forward folds or in any practice not to force the body, but try to find that connection with the breath. And when we do forward folds, we connect to the exhale. So we use the exhale to lower the body into the forward fold. So really try to keep that in mind, not to force the body, but find that connection to the breath. Surrender to the exhale and allow your breath to move you into the poses. And it really doesn't matter how deep you go, but just staying where your body is, staying with the breath and finding that sweet spot for you. So in this practice, you may like to have a block if you have a little tighter hamstrings. We will need a strap. So if you have a yoga strap, just go ahead, pause the video, get your yoga strap. Maybe you like to use a towel or even a sock if you don't have a strap. Anything that's a bit thin and long, preferably not stretchy. So we're going to start off laying down on the mat. So just make your way down, finding comfortable position. Just resting the whole back of the body on the floor. We'll just take the few first breaths here just to surrender. Feel the body on the floor. Feel the breath. And then go ahead and open the eyes. We're going to bring the legs together. And we're going to start off right away with the strap. So reach out, take your strap, and we're going to bend in the right foot and place the strap towards the back of the foot. So just kind of on top of the heel. Give yourself as much strap as you need to. You want the elbows to be straight. Right leg is straight, and press the heel up and away from you. Flex the toes and draw them towards the head. So here we're drawing the foot down, the whole leg, you're pulling down towards the hip socket, so towards the floor. Shoulders grounding into the floor. And even if the leg is not super close to the chest, you're still going to feel a really good stretch here. Keep your left leg actively pressing down. Right heel actively pressing up. Notice the stretch you feel in the back of the right leg. And just take the awareness of your breath there. Again, not forcing, but just find that connection to the breath. Just simple warm up, opening up the backs of the legs. Now we're going to transfer the strap into the right hand. So again, give yourself as much room as you need to, but walk your hand up as high as you can, but enough space so that your right shoulder grounds to the floor. We're going to take the left hand and place it on top of the left thigh and just kind of gently press the left thigh down. And begin to open up the right foot towards the side. If you notice that your left hip starts lifting up, press the hip back down, and we want the opening to come from the inner thighs. Keep pressing the right heel out. You can take the foot all the way down to the floor, or maybe just a foot or two. As long as you feel the stretch. Relax the shoulders, neck relaxed. And then we bring it back to center. Go ahead, bend the knee. We're going to release the strap. Hug the knee in toward the chest. Nice deep breath in from the nose, out from the nose. And I'm going to set that right foot down. Stretch it out all the way. Close the eyes and just pause for a minute and feel the right leg, feel the left leg. Just noticing the effects. Simple stretches we did on the right side. And then go ahead and open the eyes, once again taking the strap. We're going to put the strap towards the back of the foot, just right on top of the heel, and then begin to straighten up the left leg. Press the heel up, away from you, ground the upper back, ground the shoulders into the floor. Right leg presses into the floor, so both legs are super active. Heels pressing out and away from the body. Actively pressing up through the heel and pulling the strap down. So drawing that hip back into the hip socket.
Notice the stretch in the back of the left leg. Take the awareness of your breath there. Don't allow the breath to speed up. Don't hold the breath. Just nice, deep, complete inhale, long, complete exhale. Feeling the stretch, the lengthening, the opening. We're going to transfer the strap now into the left hand. Right hand is going to ground on the top of the right thigh. So we want to keep the right thigh, right leg on the floor. And then slowly, slowly, take your time. Keep pressing the left heel out and open the leg out to the side. So maybe you're going to stop halfway. Maybe you can open the leg all the way. Wherever you are, just stay. Feeling the stretch on the inner left thigh, inner hamstring. Keep pressing the heel out away and pulling in with the strap. Again, don't hold the breath, shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed. As long as you're feeling the stretch, then just stay where you are. And then we come back to center. And bending the knee. Just rest, leave the strap out to the side and draw the left knee in toward the chest. Taking a couple breaths here. And we'll bring the right knee in toward the chest as well. You rock gently from side to side, lower back in contact with the floor. Crossing the feet, we'll do a little rock all the way up to sit and make our way to the top of the mat. So come to stand, having some space between the feet. Grounding down through all four sides of the feet. Inhale, we're sweeping the arms up. Chest lifts, maybe taking a little back bend here, but keep the chest lifting up. Fingers reaching up. And as you exhale, we take a forward fold, bending the knees, letting the belly rest on the thighs, drop the top of the head low. Go ahead and lift the hips as high as you can. Use the fingers as leverage to draw your upper body down. Legs super active, feet pressing into the mat, but the upper body is just hanging, dangling. Feel free to shake the head, saying yes, saying no. And then place the palms on the floor. We step right foot back, left foot back, plank pose. Navel sucks to spine, press the ground away from you. Lifting the hips, downward facing dog. Go ahead and take a deep bend in the knees. Again, hips lift up and back. Neck release, top of the head just resting to the floor. So here, you don't need to straighten the legs to get into the hamstrings. Let the heels lift, let the hips lift, and actively press down with the feet and lift the hips up. And you should still feel this pretty intensely in the backs of the legs. From here, we're going to lift the right leg up and then step it forward. Drop the left heel to the floor. Come up onto your fingertips, or if the floor is too far away, you're going to come up onto two blocks. You're going to lift the chest, straighten both legs. So hips are pulling back, chest is reaching forward. See if you can maybe look forward. Press that front big toe firmly into the floor. Pull the right hip back. And if this is really intense, maybe you're going to stay here. If you have a little more space, you want to go deeper, keep that length in the spine, bend the elbows and begin to rest the belly, then the chest, and then the chin towards the right leg. Connect with your exhale. Don't force the body. Use your exhale to lower. Exhale, lower. Inhale, you're finding length, expansion. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, we're going to lift the chest again. Finding that length in the spine, look forward. Press down firmly into the hands, bending into your front knee, and step it back. Downward facing dog. Again, you can bend the knees, close the eyes, and once again, just notice the two legs. And then open the eyes. Left leg lifts up behind. And step it forward in between the hands. Ground that right heel to the floor. Finding your blocks or fingertips to the floor. Straighten both legs. Straighten the spine. Look forward. Pull the left hip back. Pull the right hip forward. Press firmly down through the front big toe. And press firmly down through your back foot. Now again, you're welcome to stay here. If you feel the stretch, this is enough, then there's no need to fold deeper. If you have more space in your body, you're going to keep that length in the spine. And with your exhale, begin to lower. First, the belly, then the chest, lastly the chin. And it's very normal. One side might be tighter than the other, so just notice if this is your tight side or if it's a little more space so you can go a little bit deeper. You want to keep reaching the belly, the chest, and the chin towards the left leg. Keeping as much length in the spine as you can. And just kind of releasing, resting the head. Find that connection to your exhale. Use your exhale to fold in a little bit deeper. And on your next inhale, we're going to lift the head again, finding that length. Bending into the front knee, step the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk the hands back towards the feet. So just very small steps. Keep the feet firmly on the floor. Try and keep the legs straight for as long as you can. Coming into a forward fold here at the back of the mat. We're going to hold opposite hands with the elbows and then begin to draw the elbows down to the floor. So like you want to rest the elbows on the floor in front of you. Release the head. If this is really intense with straight legs, feel free to take a little bend in the knee. Most important is you want to be able to rest the belly on the thighs, dropping the top of the head down. So bend the knees deeply, get the head low. Feet super active, hips lifting up. Notice your exhale. Release the hands to the floor. We're going to take small little steps back forward. Finding our downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Exhale, step it forward. Left heel to the floor. Inhale, finding length, look up, shoulders draw back. Exhale, bend the elbows, maybe fold in deeper. From here, we're going to take the hands to the inside of the left foot and begin to walk the hands toward the center. Turn your feet to face the sides. You want to make sure that your toes and heels are parallel to each other. Hands directly underneath the shoulders or maybe in line with the feet. And again, if you have tight hamstrings, maybe come up onto a block if the floor is a little far away. So you're going to inhale, creating that length. Press firmly down through the feet. As you exhale, bring the palms to the floor and begin to lower the top of the head to the floor. And if the head does not reach the floor today, that's okay. Just let it hang in space wherever it is. Squeeze the elbows in towards each other. Press the palms into the floor and draw the head, draw the belly down. Breathe deeply. Staying very strong and firm in the feet. Hips lifting up and back. Head dropping down, maybe resting it on a block or the floor or just letting it hang. Try to soften the body. Do not use force, use the breath. As you inhale, we're going to press up on the hands, lifting the chest again, finding that length in the spine, pressing firmly into the feet, and then begin to walk the hands back over towards the right leg. Point the right toes forward and step the right foot back. Downward facing dog. Once again, walk the hands back towards the feet. Keep the legs straight if you can. So we're in a forward fold at the back of the mat. So we held the opposite elbows last time. So this time put your other hand on top. So what you normally don't do, place that hand on top. And the same thing, we're going to draw the elbows down to the floor. See how you feel with straight legs, otherwise go ahead, bend the knees. We want the top of the head hanging down. The whole upper back body just hanging over the legs. You should feel a really nice stretch in the spine. Connect with your exhale. And release the hands down. Walk the hands back forward. Coming back into our downward facing dog. As you inhale, lifting the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, finding length, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the elbows and forward fold. Inhale, lengthening. We're going to walk the hands to the inside of the left foot and all the way over towards the center of the mat. Once again, first finding your foundation on your feet, press your feet firmly to the floor. Coming up onto your fingertips or a block, we're going to reach the chest forward. Reach the collarbones forward, creating that length in the spine. Begin to walk your hands towards the feet. Interlace the toes with your index finger and peace finger. So finding that length in the spine, chest forward, hips pull back. Then as you exhale, we're going to bring the elbows up into the sides. Draw the belly, draw the chest towards the back wall. Let the top of the head hang down. Again, you may find the head comes to the floor, or maybe it just hangs somewhere in space. Doesn't matter how far you go in your forward fold. See if you can soften the body. Use your exhale to take you lower. And then we're slowly going to lift up once again. So looking forward, lifting the chest, straight elbows, straight legs. Walk the hands back to center. Begin to walk them all the way back forward towards the left foot. Hands on either side of the left foot. And step the left foot back. Go ahead and pedal the legs out if you need to. And we step right foot forward, left foot forward. Slowly rolling yourself all the way up to stand at the top of the mat. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Palms join overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, pressing into the feet, chest lifts. Exhale, take a forward fold. Again, bending the knees if you need to. The same lock that we did with the wide legs. We're going to take the peace fingers, wrap them around the big toes, and thumbs seal it. So press the big toes firmly into the floor. And at the same time, with the fingers, you're trying to lift the toes up. But don't let the toes lift up. So we start with a straight back, straight legs, look forward. Reach the collarbones forward, reach the shoulders back. Press the heels down, press the toes down. Navel sucks to the spine. See if you can hollow out the belly. As you exhale, keep that length in the spine, bend the elbows, and begin to lower. Connect with your exhale. Top of the head drops down. Legs, feet super active. So you're not using the strength in the arms, you're using the breath. Inhale, we're going to lengthen back up. Straight arms, straight legs. Take the hands onto the hips, bend the knees, And come all the way up to stand. Shake the legs out if you need to. From here, we're just going to come down to lay on the mat. So just lowering yourself down. We're going to rest the head in the hands. So kind of like how you're watching TV, just kind of rest the chin, the cheeks in the palm of the hands. See if you can just relax the upper back. So we did a lot of forward bends. So this is a really nice gentle back bend just to kind of stretch out the spine in the opposite direction. Allow the shoulders to slump down. Feel the belly and the breath on the floor. And you really don't have to do any work here, just kind of rest the spine in this curve. If this feels good for you, you can stay here for a few more breaths. If you like to go a little bit deeper into a back bend, we're not going to do anything too intense. Elbows underneath the shoulders, Sphinx pose. So fingers in front of the elbows, and then same thing, just lift the chest. Just a little deeper back bend, legs actively pressing down, belly, hips pressing into the floor, chest lifting through the shoulders, and look up or straight in front of you. So only if this feels good for your spine. You can always come back, rest the head in the hands. And as you exhale, just take the elbows out to the side and lower the head down. Bring the palms in line with the center of the chest. Go ahead and press yourself up and bring yourself all the way to sit. Extending the legs out in front of you. As you inhale, we're going to bring the right knee in toward the chest. Try to get the heel as close as you can to the body, and then open the right knee out to the side. Keep lengthening the spine. We're going to move the chest so it faces the left leg and reach the arms up. As you exhale, reach the hands towards your left foot. When you're here, lift the chest. Straight elbows, straight spine, straight leg. You're pressing the hips behind you, reaching the chest forward, and the right knee is pressing towards the floor. And again, this can be quite a lot, and you're going to stay here. If you can go deeper, same movement. Chest stays lifted, spine is straight, elbows move away from each other, and then the chest, the head lower. So you can be anywhere, it doesn't matter how low you go. When you feel this is enough, no more, then stay there. Breathe, soften the body, relax, surrender to your exhale. You can't be all the way high up. Doesn't make it a better or worse practice. Just see if you can connect to the breath. Feel the body in the pose. Notice where the tight areas are. Using your exhale to fold in a little bit deeper. And as you inhale, we're going to lift the head, coming up from wherever you are, walk the hands back. Bringing the right knee back up to center, extend the right leg out. Take one breath here, just hands resting on the thighs, shoulders dropping down. And as you inhale next, left knee comes into the body. Heel comes as close as you can towards the body, and then open the left knee out to the side. So we're kind of moving the chest to face over the right. So it's a bit of a twist. Reaching the hands up as you inhale. Exhale, hands towards the right foot. So if you don't reach the right foot, maybe you hold the ankle, maybe it's on the floor on either sides of the leg. But we're going to start with straight arms, straight left leg, chest reaches up, and left knee points towards the floor. Hips, sending them back behind you. You should already feel a bit of a stretch here. Left leg actively pressing down. And you're always welcome to stay or keep that length in the spine, lift in the chest, bend the elbows and draw the whole upper body, resting it over the right leg. See if you can connect to your exhale. Inhale, you're finding length and space in the back body, and exhale, you're just surrendering the upper body down towards the floor. And really, you can decide how deep you want to go. Listen to your body, see how it feels. Don't force yourself. And then on your next inhale, lift the head. Slowly walk the hands back. Bring the left knee back to center and extend it out in front to shake the legs out. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together now in cobbler pose. If you find it helpful to sit up on a blanket or just elevate the hips slightly, then you can just go ahead and get that ready. Have some space between the feet and the body. Unless you're really comfortable here, draw the heels as close as you can in toward the chest. We're going to interlace the fingers around the toes. And again, lifting the chest, finding that length. See if you can draw the knees open down towards the mat. And again, this might be enough. You'll feel it on the inner thighs. You're going to stay here. Belly pressing towards the floor. And if you have a bit more space, then you bend the elbows, keep the length in the spine, and drop down. Stopping at any point. If you're really, really comfortable here, you go ahead, walk the hands forward, and drop the head all the way down towards the feet or the floor. Stay up halfway. Stay up all the way. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. See if you can soften the body. Surrender the body to the pose and feel where you feel the stretch. Just noticing it. Awareness of the breath to the sensation. And as you inhale, we're going to lift the head. Slowly make your way up from wherever you are. Knees draw in together. Make your way now onto your back. So coming to rest on your mat. Have some space between the feet. Make any adjustments you need to. Keep the arms slightly away from the body, palms face upward. Begin to notice your natural breath. Begin to notice your body. Notice the backs of the legs. Notice the lower back. Feel the shoulder blades resting on the floor. Can you allow your body to get heavier? Allow the breath to deepen slowly. Soften your forehead, your eyebrows. Notice yourself in contact with the floor. Feel the floor beneath you supporting you. Just surrender the full weight of the body to the floor. If you have more time, feel free to stay here in this position for as long as you want. This is a great way just to kind of relax, to release stress, to heal the muscles. And if you have to get up and continue on with the day, then just begin to move the head, the fingers, the feet. And make your way back up to any comfortable seated posture, finding that length in the spine, resting the hands on the knees or on the thighs, sitting up tall through the spine, closing the eyes, feeling the length of the spine rising up. And then go ahead and open the eyes. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I'll see you again soon. Namaste.